big money, no denying that. But I just don't get what the problem is, why they don't want to be there. Winning is one thing, I get that, but there's more to it than just losing.
What are your thoughts on the Dobson trade? The Islanders pretty interested, it seems like, in trying to get back into the draft for Hagen, sorry. But
Yeah.
they lose Dobson here, 9.5 million to Montreal. What are your thoughts on that trade?
I like it for Montreal. I think, for whatever reason, he didn't seem to be appreciated in on the island.
Right.
You know what? I know there's some warts to his game. I get all that, but he puts up. He's capable of being a 70-point guy. We've seen that. I think it's Montreal is a real nice fit for him. I don't know why they were so. I've listened to this for 2 years that they weren't happy with him. I know he doesn't play the physical game. He's got to be tougher in front of his own net. He's a quality kid. He's a PEI kid. He's a Summerside kid. Quality, great family. I like it for Dobson because I think he needed a change.
It costs Montreal Heineman and 2 first-rounders, Mac, and the 2 first-rounders are significant, but there is a sense that there's a drop-off at maybe 10 or 11 when it comes to teams clamoring, I think, to get into that top 10. And at 16 and 17, as a general manager, how difficult would it be to give up those picks? And do you recall always at your draft table where you just hit a hard line on where the talent drops?
Yeah, everybody knows where the talent drops. It's in every draft. It could be, it could be as high as 3. I remember a draft where, Cam Barker went 3rd overall, and it was a major drop-off after, Malkin and Ovechkin. Malkin, and Cam Barker went number 3. So, it drops off early in some stages, and it typically you get to the mid numbers. And I think often back to when Getzlaf and Perry went late first round. We were praying we were going to get Perry in the second round because we had the second pick in the second round. And he goes, 25 to Anaheim? Getzlaf was a late first round pick that people liked him, but nobody saw the 2 of them becoming Hall of Famers, I'll tell you that. So there's drop-offs every year, and it varies. But, and you don't know. You get guys, I had a couple of 7th-round picks that played 900 games in the NHL. Chris. So, it's all over the map each year.
So tonight is the theme of your book, Draft Day, is it not? Do you feel a special affiliation to this event tonight?
Are you selling copies?
I feel so special about it that I probably won't even watch it. I'm in LA here, and I've got to tell you, it's so weird here.
So sorry, are you there for something totally independent of the draft?
I was speaking at a conference, a sports management conference, so I'm speaking at it. So, but it just doesn't feel like the draft. I think it was a monumental mistake. I think they regret it. Obviously, it's going to go back. We knew the GMs wanted this, and I think they're going to be disappointed. And I know they are here in LA. It just is not the energy that typically is around the draft is not here.
Mac, part of the news coming in, and it's been fast and furious the last 24 hours, is an agreement on a new CBA that runs 4 years here. Contracts somewhat shorter at 6 and 7 years now. And, various of other smaller details coming in now as well. But how important is labor piece here for the league, the players, and maybe a few sponsors out there? Certainly, a new television agreement as well here at Sportsnet.
Look, I remember, and you do as well as I do, how bitter it was. How bitter it was in the Good Now era. It was really tough sledding. I saw Ron Hainsey this morning, congratulated him on the deal. And I think it's really important. And I think the players have got a good thing going. I know there's a few little things at the end that were, sticking points, but pretty minor in the whole scheme of things. I like it. I think it's good to have it out of the way. I think Marty Walsh, I haven't seen the details of it, but I think Marty and Ron Hainsey are to be commended, to get this done this fast.
It is crazy. It feels like everything has been pretty amicable since Walsh has come in. And I'm impressed at the speed that they're getting this done, that they just kind of wrapped it up. 84 games and a playoff cap stand out to me, Doug. These seem like two different things. Playoff cap we totally needed. 84 games,
Seriously, is that painful or what? I mean,
we've said if there were 70 games, the quality would probably be better.
We've been calling for a shorter.
Yes, I know.
Where did this come from? I mean, obviously teams need some more revenue, but I mean, your season ticket holders are getting hammered now. I mean, imagine a couple more games in there. Like, seriously.
You know what's crazy too is they said if you have 100 games, Doug, maximum 2 preseason games. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's not a lot of hockey to be like launch into the season.
I'm sure the feedback was no problem, give it to them.
Yeah, the players.
The thing with the exhibition games. I mean, remember, Nick? I mean, the players used to fight not to have to play in them.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we had the 10-player rule where you had to dress 10 vets, and you'd get your vets to play at home. You take a skeleton crew on the road. It was painful to go through it. When I started in Columbus, we put the 9 exhibition games in our season ticket package, and I got away with it. I got away with it for a couple of years, and then it didn't go over so well. So, Detroit always wanted to play the full lineup of exhibition games because they had it in their season ticket package, and it was a home run for teams. Not so much anymore.
It sounds like the loophole, the long-term injury reserve loophole is closed up here.
Yeah,
so does Kucherov need a new T-shirt?
On that? I didn't hear. What's the ruling on the?
It sounds like there's a lot of details to how specifically it's going to work, but there will be some sort of cap similar to the regular season cap. So you can't bring in a guy the second the season ends who makes 10 mil.
Right. So the injury thing, he has to be. They can't fake it anymore.
Yeah, if you're going to come back.
Not the teams were faking it, but I think a couple of might have been.
Maybe fudging it a little bit.
And hey, can you put goalie equipment on? Because I can get you a full-time job as a e-bug.
We're becoming the NBA now. I told you they travel with 5 practice players, because they don't want to wear and tear on their players. Like, I don't know how the owners put up with this. I really don't. The money they're spending.
What's an e-bug going to cost?